Hi, it's Dave Lane here again from Dutch Tents UK, and I'm showcasing another tent. This time it is a Randstad Bunzing, fully loaded, 2 side wings and the sun canopy. So this video is going to have 2 purposes. One, it's going to be a sales video for this particular tent. But the second thing I'm going to do whilst I've got this up is I'm going to do a comparison with the Waard tents. And I'm going to argue in this quick film why I think Randstads are better than the Wards. Bit controversial. Let's start off with the first thing. The Waard tents are absolutely wonderful. They are amazing bits of kit. In terms of beauty and design, nothing on earth compares to them. They are just so beautiful. Previous early models from, Storm Views and Lepolas and Albatrosses, of course, particularly with the Variolifles. But in terms of being a really, really practical tent, if we're considering that things like the Wards are much more campable and much more practical than your average bell tent, then I think in terms of practicality, Randstad go up a level. Okay, first things first, materials. Randstad and de Waard used all the same materials. Randstad no longer exist, I'm afraid, but when they did, they used the same materials as de Waard. So the canvas is the same, Vislink 320 gram canvas. The poles are the same as de Waard poles. They use the same door poppers as de Wards do. They use the same zips. Big sewn in ground sheets. They use the same tabs for your ground sheet. These are actually sewn on to the tent. They're the same on both. So you can see there is an incredible similarity. So Randstads are different in the sense that they have one different colour ground sheet. The Waard ground sheets are grey, and Randstad ground sheets are brown, and the slightly later ones are this biscuit colour. Randstads also have a single monocolour curtain which is sewn into the tent, but very good quality material, quite heavy. So this is a Bunzing. It's 3.5 metres wide. It will sleep 5. It's a big 4 berth, it'll sleep 5. So quick comparison here with an Albatross. Note the back of the Randstad is slightly squarer, which means that your airbeds are going to run front to back better. In an Albatross, which is very, very rounded, it means that if you want to put in 6 airbeds, and because they're 4 metres wide, they'll take 6 airbeds, the outer airbed will protrude into the living space. It will come through the curtain here. So that's kind of why Albatrosses remain 4 berth tents, so they'll comfortably sleep 6. Okay, what else do I like about Randstads? Well, the key thing is this porch, 1.5 metres deep. Why on earth de Waard never made the Albatross and the Silvermew and everything else with a much deeper porch? I don't know. It would have been so simple to do, and it makes the tent that much better. So when you put the side wings on like this, although some de Waard side wings are bigger, because the porch on the Randstad is bigger, you kind of get the same covered area. It's just a better design on the Randstad. The Wards tend to have poppers along the front wall, so you can completely open up the front wall if you wanted to. In reality, no one ever does. The Randstad Zonnerleifel or sun canopy is splayed out at the front, so it's a 3-pole affair. So it's wider at the front seam than it is at the tent. It's a 3-pole affair. I've just got it in this arrangement that you might have it if you were going to go to bed and there was a bit of rain, just so all the rain runs off, or if the sun is, as it is today, right behind you and it's coming straight in. So the sun canopies are bigger. Everything else is the same on de Waard and Randstad, same pegging points. And the build quality is just as good. If we pop this peg and look under here, what we get here is the same sort of thing as we get with de Wards. So Randstads were really, really well built. So really, really good material, really, really well built. And although, to be fair, I think the Waard, you know, lapellers and storm views and albatrosses, etc., are prettier. Come on, this isn't exactly a dog, is it? I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous. Not quite as pretty, but really, really pretty, and really, really good in a storm as well. These are solid. They're really, really tough tents, just like the Wards. They can take an absolute battering. So I prefer Randstads because I just think they're more campable. They have bigger space. The sun canopies are bigger. They're just generally a little bit better thought out. And if the material is the same as the Waard, then your only conclusion realistically, other than the sheer beauty element, is that the Waard is going to be a more desirable. They certainly cost more to buy, so they are more expensive to sell as well. So they command a higher price than Randstads typically do. If this was an albatross in this condition, you know, you would, because of the cost of buying it in the Netherlands, the sale cost here in the UK would probably be a good 150 more than this is going to be sold for. The price of this will be put on my Facebook page if it gets that far, if it isn't snaffled up before. So that's it really. A few more dimensions on this. The king pole 2.3 meters high, door pole is 1.8. So I'm 5'9", and I can just walk straight in, and I have to raise my arm up to reach that because that's quite high. That's a good, I don't know, what's that, 6'1" tall, something like that. Tent also comes with really useful tent tidy. This is great obviously for loo rolls, books, torches, teddy bears, all sorts of things. Condition, really good. Nothing wrong, nothing broken. Yeah, all the zips are good. Cleanliness, we've got a few stains on the roof. These are tree sap. They will fade and wash off in time. You can see from the outside, from the inside looking out on the canvas, it's pretty clean. There are a few marks. Just quickly take you around and show them. I mean, really nothing much at all. There's one there. Got a few there. But really, overall, it's very clean. Most of this stuff will just brush off, certainly wash out in the rain. Oh, there's another little thing there. Oh, there you go, bird poo gone. Bit of tree sap there. That just eventually, and it will disappear. So there you are. Thank you very much for watching.